Yes, sir. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and we back at it with another Forza Motorsport 7 track day video, man. Now, if you guys have been paying attention, we uploaded a couple of track day videos not too long ago, maybe in the last couple of weeks, where we basically just take different cars from the game and we go out and we actually race some AI players. Now, I was thinking of taking this online, but to be honest, in Forza 7, there's not a whole lot of sportsman-like conduct happening online. So what I think we're probably going to do is just go ahead, continue on our career. And what that means is that today we're going to be doing some NASCAR racing in this Toyota Camry. I got this nice Red Bull number 7 skin on here, man. So with that being said, let's go ahead and exit this race and jump into our career mode. So today we are at Watkins Glen. Looks like the short circuit. Not really sure what that means as far as NASCARs go. I'm going to assume there's going to be a couple of turns in this race. We're going to go ahead, check our mods here. Camera action, walk the line. Braking line only. Well, I'm pretty sure stay on track for one lap. Let's go ahead and apply that, see what happens. We're going to go ahead and start up the race and obviously try to come in first place here. Now, I have been playing a lot of Need for Speed lately, doing the story mode on that. So coming from Need for Speed back to Forza 7, I have a feeling is going to be a little bit of an interesting change, mainly the gear shifting. For those of you guys who play Need for Speed, know that the gear shifting is a little bit different than in Forza. Coming up hot on the side of that good wrench. Looks like a Ford, or no, sorry, that's a Chevy SS right there. Big mistake on my part. Now, it looks like we have no line on at all, which, you know, could be a good or a bad thing. Now, I do typically drive with just the braking line on, so getting accustomed to driving without it, probably going to take some getting used to. In second place though, so that's not a bad sign. Really what I find with this game is the braking zones are a little difficult to anticipate, especially in different cars where you're going, you know, a lot faster going into a turn than, you know, you would be in, let's say, a Honda Civic, especially in a car like this. Looks like we're have a 4-lap race here. Smashing that first place driver. Also looks like a Chevy SS. But we are in fact in first place. Right on my ass there. Coming into that zone a little bit hot. Taking her off the track. Now, one thing I noticed about Forza 7 compared to Need for Speed, let's say, Need for Speed, very unrealistic, whereas obviously Forza prides itself on being somewhat of a simulation game. This car just redlines at a huge rate, almost 10,000 RPM for this car, which is absolutely insane. Now, I'm not sure, I know NASCAR's vehicles typically powered by big old V8s, naturally aspirated. Now, I'm not sure if they, you know, let's say this is a Toyota show, would it have like a specific Toyota engine, let's say a truck engine, just bored out and stuff like that? I'm not really sure. I mean, you know, I don't know if at this point, I'm sure having a NASCAR, they probably all have the exact same engines, just different bodies. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, going into the wall there. Paying too much attention to talk and not enough to race, and we're going to try to get back in the game here. Ha! That's what I mean about those braking lines. If you're not paying attention, those turns can creep up on you real quick, man. Whoa, going a little off track there too. The confusion right now. My mistake. All right, we're back in it. We're back in it. Luckily, we had a little bit of a good lead there on the competition. Man, I don't know what's going on. Getting a little too carried away here, I think. Get the back out slightly. Coming up on the final lap here, I'm going to try not to do that. Especially the final lap. Probably not the best lap to be doing it on. See those braking lines, man. I'm going to have to turn that brake line on. I don't know why I turned it off. It must have been, I don't know, I must have just been trying to go for some realistic lapping there. Easy now. Not the most graceful 4 laps ever, but nonetheless, still winning. So that's good. Gonna try not to put it into the wall this time around. That Camry rear-wheel drive, putting the power down very nicely, I gotta say. Even, I'm pretty sure there's no traction control on right now. This thing not spinning at all. Quite a lot of horsepower in these cars as well. I'm gonna say somewhere around the 500-600 horsepower range. I can't lie, I'm not exactly the biggest NASCAR fan. I'm more into like drift racing, rally car racing and stuff like that. So I can't really tell you too many facts about NASCARs, but I can tell you that we just won that race. Right there, first place, best lap, 119. Not entirely terrible for a guy who hasn't played this game in a while. Next up, we are at Daytona Speedway. Looks to be a little bit more of an open track. Not too sure if this is the oval track here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably not. But we could be in for a treat here. Typically, the track does dip down there, so it looks like we are on the oval here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, careful now. Keep her on the road there, Squally. Okay, so we're going to try not to get too carried away here. As far as the speed goes, we shouldn't have too much of an issue coming into these turns. I think if I stay somewhere in 4th gear, we should be able to catch the pack here. Just got to make sure coming into these corners not to let that back end get away on you, because it can happen very easily. Very easily and very quickly. We looks like we got a double here. The number 7 Red Bull seems to be quite popular out here on the track today. Thought I was being unique. A little bit of brake there. Coming a little off the track into the, oh, come on now. I can't lie, this is quite tedious right now. I'm just gonna try to catch the pack here. See if we can make a couple half-decent passes. Looks like we got 8 laps coming up here. Ooh, there it is, hold on to her. Give her a little bit of brakes. That BF Goodrich Chevy SS there. Not making this easy for me. There it is, making the pass. All right, I think I can breathe easy right now. See if we can hold them off for what looks to be another, another 5 laps here. Now, when you get this car out on its own, it handles very nicely, lots of grip. You know, you really underestimate the speed. You know, when you're playing a video game, you don't really think, oh, I'm not going that fast, until you lose traction at the back end or hit somebody else. And that's where the speed, you really notice it, you know. And I can only imagine what it's like in real life. You know, doing 200 miles an hour, rolling around this bend. I mean, if you lose control going to the wall, you are in for a bad time, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to make sure that I don't talk too much here. Maybe we'll fast forward a couple laps. Hopefully I don't crash, but if I do, I guess that's all part of the fun. So we're coming up here on lap number 7. Actually figured out they're just taking my time to actually process what was going on instead of talking. I really don't even have to let off the gas or brake coming into these corners. As long as I keep the line nice and steady, it's actually not that bad of a run here, I'm not gonna lie. Final lap here in the Red Bull Toyota Camry. Was hoping that we'd be lapping somebody by now, but I guess, you know, the AIs aren't really that bad. Running her hot though, pretty much maintaining 200 miles an hour the whole way around this bend, which is very impressive. Not too many street cars are going to be able to pull that off. And obviously a NASCAR, very far from a street car. Lots of stability, high horsepower, lots of grip. And it looks like it has paid off today, ladies and gentlemen. We have been 2 for 2 victorious on our track day in the number 7 Red Bull Toyota Camry. So if you guys did enjoy this style of video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more videos like this, don't forget to drop a comment, you know, down in the comment section. Let me know which car you guys want to see on the channel next, and we're going to see if we can make that happen. So as always, man, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. It means the world to me. Channel really wouldn't be here without you guys and your support, man. So thank you guys for watching, and we're going to catch y'all mofos at the next one. Peace. Oh, oh, oh no. Oh, oh no. Oh. Oh, oh no.